tour back then, it was still, how do I say, it was still in its infancy stage, so a lot of it was a lot of learning, I suppose. You know, when the co-sanctioned events started happening, it seemed with Europe, it seemed like the Asian tour took a lot of how do I say, took from their example a little bit and applied it to this tour. You know, which looking after the players and then being actually having a better structure for the players. You know, from the top to bottom. You know, from the administration side all the way down to basically on course, you know, facilities, things like that. So, you know, it's just getting better and better. I never even thought, you know, about whether the tour is going to last or not, you know, because it kept going as, it seemed like as status quo from previous two. But no, I thought everything would be fine. Never thought about it. It is definitely better now, I think, in the fact that whenever players have any suggestions or arguments or disagreements or, you know, any sort of remedy to fix any situation, I think it's heard, and the actions to those requests happen a lot quicker than previously. Well, obviously, you know, winning tournaments, you know, they're your highs. You know, playing in big events, you know, I've played in, you know, one U.S. Open and that was fun, but at the time that was, you know, that was my first one, and I thought I'd get into a lot more, but I haven't. But and I thought it was going to be a regular thing, so I didn't really appreciate it as much when I did get in back there. I just figured, you know, it's just another tournament, go out and play. It's been up and down, up and down. I think overall I've gotten better from the time I started. But right now, the last few years, the scores doesn't reflect that. In fact, I got worse, I think, the last few years. But, you know, I think it's just the nature of sports. You know, you have your peaks and valleys and peaks and valleys. I think I realize that I'm 40 years old now, and maybe I'm just, you know, on the big slide downhill. And who knows, maybe my best days are behind me. But the nice thing about golf is that you can still play well into your 60s if you're healthy, looking bunchu, right? So, and because of that, I think we still keep at it. Well, you know, this golf life, you know, it's like you can only remain friends for as long as you stay on tour. It seems like, and once you fall off the tour, it seems like you sort of lose contact with everybody else, because everyone lives in so many different places and all over the world, and not really close by. But, you know, I really miss, you know, my friend Ted O. I really miss him a lot. He used to play out here for a little bit, hasn't played the last few years, but really miss him a lot. And lately I've gotten to know you know, a lot of the people from Singapore. You know, Uno Park, Lam Chi Bing, Zomo, and all those guys. And those guys are a lot of good fun to hang around with. You know, practical jokers, and makes time go by really fast for dinner and even practice rounds. Fortunately, through the Asian tour as well, I got to travel Europe for a little bit too, and see, you know, that part of the world too. So, but still, I think as far as hospitality and making you feel like you're welcome, I think Asia is a lot better than anywhere else.